Welcome everyone. Let me know if you're hearing this, guys. Please let me know if you're hearing this. Hey Desiree. Okay, great. Thanks, Melissa. Welcome. Because I'm not using my regular phone, and why, I tell you, there's no sound coming from it. Hi, Lynn. Wait, I need to send hey Michelle. Hi Anita, how are you? Hold on, I need to get so pardon me guys. You know this technology thing. Oh my gosh. I need to find out now, like, how do I get out of this thing so I can at least stop the music in the back. Yeah, I need to send a link. That it stopped. It stopped. Yay! Nope. I spoke too soon, guys. I spoke too soon. But anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope all you guys are doing well today. Hey, Bob. Hey, Diamond. Let me figure out how to get out of this thing. Because it's in the background. Wait. Okay, I'm back here. And then I'm gonna have to start it again. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for showing up, and I hope you guys see what the topic is gonna be tonight. There you go. If you did not see it, why does it seem so easy for the masculines to keep their feelings on the inside? All right, so this was a suggestion from a subscriber, and subscriber, if you're here, so this is going to be specifically for you, so make sure you take part and make sure that you ask questions again if you don't understand fully what your girl is saying. So that's going to be the topic for tonight, if I can get this thing to start. All right, so let's see if I can get this thing to start. Send you that link, because trust me, I had so much trouble before I started. That's why I'm starting so late. That's why I'm starting. Yeah, there you go. Let's get it off. It was good for a little moment. Well, Diamond, nothing good comes easy. I tell you, I had so much trouble trying to start this thing before. That's why I'm almost a half an hour late. Where are my meetings? Oh my gosh. Okay. How do I get to send you guys now? I'm gonna have to go open a YouTube thing and then find my channel and then send it to you guys. I guess that's it. Copy. Please bear with me, guys. I'm coming, okay? I am coming to you. Because I want you guys to join me and give your feedback and everything. Yeah, that's Canada money. All right, let's see if I can okay, here we go. Jesus have mercy. Okay. Pause. No, YouTube. Get away. When they should play ads on my other videos so that you guys can watch it and give me a little money, they don't play it. Where's the chat? Oh, here it is. But why doesn't it have? Okay. Maybe I'm gonna have to let it start or something. Skip ad. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. There we go. Oh my Lord. Okay. Okay, there you go, guys. Try it. Let me know if the link is working. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if the link, let me know if you get on. Oh, look, there we are. Let me know if you get on, guys. Okay, great. Okay, so now we can start. Thanks, Anita. No, not here. Don't care about here. Let's go back to here. Okay. If I can see out messages. Oh, look at this. Look at this thing now. How do I, where the box cover? Cha. Hold on there, Sarah. We're gonna have to. Sarah, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, let's hope all right, let's see now if you guys are on. Why am I muted? There we go. All right, guys, my gosh, this has been crazy. So anyhow, Sarah has joined. Thank you so much, Sarah. And anyone else, just please click that link in the description box. Yes, Diamond, that's so true. Of course, when you put your all in God, things don't seem hard anymore. Of course, prayer is the key. Of course, nobody's perfect. But you have to put but that's what God says. Put your burdens onto me. That's why he said so. And that's why I said to you guys, when you get to that point where you realize you need to let go everything, release everything to God, it's going to feel like a whole mountain. It came off your shoulder. You're going to feel so light, like you can float. Honestly. Hey, Desiree. Hi, Nia. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So once again, what we're talking about here tonight is why it is that the divine masculines, why it seems like they can just hide their feelings, keep everything on the inside. And again, this was suggested by a subscriber. Like I said, whatever you want to know about, what questions you have about the twin flame journey, about yourself, about your divine masculine, you can ask. Say, Twindy, I would like you to talk about this, and I have a couple other topics, so at least I have 3 topics already, so we have 3 meetings already set out for 3 Thursdays. All right. Hi, Kenza. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you can get your questions answered and make sure that you understand what you're going through on the twin flame journey, because it is hard, and without help it is gonna be even harder. But that's why we are here. That's why I'm here, to help you guys. And just to start off, I want you guys to think about something. If you are asking, like, why is it so hard why does it seem so easy for the divine masculine to keep your feelings on the inside, you have to look at one thing. Your divine masculines, they are masculines. They are in their masculine energy, men energy, right? So whether you're a woman, masculine, it doesn't matter. You're in your men energy, right? So how are men taught to behave? Sometimes men aren't even taught to feel, because feeling makes them seem weak. Showing their feelings make them seem weak. So it's not that the divine masculine wants to keep your feelings on the inside, but that's what they're trying to do, not be weak. And it's not easy for them at all, because after they put all that feeling on the inside, all the love they're feeling, what happens to them after they get home, where nobody's watching them, where they're by themselves and they can think and they can feel, what they start to do is that sense of regret. That sense of regret starts to come over them. And this is when they'll break down. This is when they'll start crying. This is when they'll let go of everything. But you're not seeing this. You may feel it. And that's why sometimes you may have this sad energy that just comes over you, like just out of the blue. Hey, Jackie, welcome, welcome. So your divine masculine, they're just playing the part that they were taught to play as a human being. And the reason why a woman can be in their masculine energy is because of certain things that they may have experienced in their life. It's in my twin flame book too. Everything is explained in there so that you understand the start of what you're experiencing, how to get through it, and how to align yourself for union. Everything is explained in it. And I also explained why it is that a woman can be a masculine and why it is that a man can be a feminine. The woman being a divine masculine is because they have this masculine energy that they're exhibiting. Everything about them is because they're trying to, there's something that they experience, like a trauma. So now they're trying to survive. I gotta stand up for myself. I gotta provide for myself. I gotta make sure that this happens, that happens. And now when you meet your twin flame, this woman now becomes the masculine, because this is what I've been doing all my life. Providing for myself, taking care of myself. I don't need anybody energy. And it's the same for the man. When A man becomes a divine feminine, it is because they use their feminine emotions too much. And if you notice, if you're a man with a divine feminine energy in your past, you've always been used. You've always been taken advantage of. And this is because you use your soft side too much. So when you meet your twin flame, now you're the chaser because that's who you are. That's what you've developed into. That soft person, that caring person. And because of this switch in energy, now that you've become a twin flame, it is your responsibility to heal so that you balance the energy and go back into the energy that you should naturally be in. A man into the masculine energy, a woman into the feminine energy. And that's why the woman is the leader on this journey, because if there's no love, if there's no comfort, if there's no healing, then there can be no connection. So once the divine feminine finds that love on the inside and balances that with their masculine energy, so one is not greater than the other. My masculine energy is not taking me over, so I'm now back to my feminine energy. My feminine energy is not taking me over, so I'm now back to my masculine energy. And I can change to the masculine energy when I want. I can change to the feminine energy when I want, because I now have control. This is all what the twin flame journey is about, guys. Control. All the things that are inside of us, we cannot erase them. You can heal them. You can mend them, but you can't get rid of it. It's there. But what you need to have is self-control, so that you can control when things happen. And that's why when you're angry, you have to learn to control that anger. All these emotions that you're going through, once you have control over all of them, then trust me, you're on your way to union. That's what the twin flame journey is about. Controlling your emotions. Because as the divine, and not the divine, as the chaser, it is because you couldn't control your feminine energy. That's why you became the chaser. But once you're healed, or you're in the process of healing, now you will know when to chase after somebody, when not to. This is where the self-respect comes in. So everything about this journey is about self-control. Well, the healing side of it, the major side of it is you connecting with God, of course. But the self-healing aspect of the journey, that's the major thing. Major thing. But that's the thing, Bob. You think so. You said, I think at some point you should open your heart when the person has been loyal to you. That's our problem, Bob. I think this is when you should call me. I think this is when you should start to love me. I think this is when you should open to me, because I showed you how much I love you. How much of that did you hear? You respecting the person's feelings, the person's energy. How much of that sounded like you respect them and love them enough to give them their time to heal, to be ready to express themselves, to show you how much they don't love you without you interfering in their actions? How much of that sounded like you care about their decision? That's what we need to look at. Once you understand these things, once you realize that It's not what you want. It's about what you allow, and not only what you allow with yourself, but what you allow the other person to do. Because you cannot want respect for yourself, and you're not giving it to the other person. If they say give me space, give them space. It's gonna be hard, but self-control, and you learn to give them the space that they need, right? That's how it works. And this is the thing, guys, because always remember, yes, Jackie, because we have both energies within us, masculine and feminine. But you have to learn to control both of them, or one will take over the other. Because this is the reason why we have tomboys. I was a tomboy. Kind of still am, right? Kind of still am a tomboy. And it's like when my mother used to teach me and my sisters to cook, you know where I was? I was at the center playing cricket and football and basketball and all kind of games with the boys. My mother couldn't find me to teach me to cook because I had no interest. I didn't care. I want to go play games with the boys. Even up to now, I hardly have female friends. Most of my friends are male because those are the people I connect with, I resonate with. But as I grew up, I realized that I needed to manage both my energies and not just to be in my masculine energy all the time, because I'll only be doing men things and I'm not going to be able to do any woman stuff. So I had to learn to control the energies. Everything about this journey is about self-control. Self-control, self-respect, and making sure that you also learn how to respect somebody else. I know that we are being loyal, Bob. I know that we do love them. But at the same time, they know it too. They know it too, but they have had traumas. And I say traumas because it's more than one thing. They have had a difficult life. And if you check it out, you'll realize, or whenever you get the chance to speak with this person, it's like when you come into union and you can look back and talk about certain things, then you'll understand truly why they were running away or why they couldn't open up their heart. Because these masculines, they have opened up their heart to people before you. Because it's not like you were the first person in their life. They've opened their heart to people already, people who said, I love you, and they thought they meant it, and then they gave their all to these people, and then they turn around and stab them in the back and use them and mistreat them, abuse them, disappoint them. And I always say, now here you come saying, I love you. And when they met you, it's like, they also love you. But then now it's like, should I really trust this person? Should I really tell this person that I love them? How do I tell this person how I truly feel? What do I do? Because last time I did this, I remember that I got hurt so badly. So should I be doing the same thing now? Should I do it again? So it's not easy for them to keep their feelings on the inside. It seems easy because, again, they're in their masculine energy. And masculines are taught to keep their feelings on the inside. A man won't even cry for anybody to see. They won't even cry for anybody to see because of fear as well. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to say you're soft. They're going to say you're weak. So it's not easy. And Bob, if you had, I don't know if you saw the what's it called? The let us pray that I did last Sunday. And I read the 2 messages from the Divine Masculines. If you were there, let me know if you were there. Then you would have heard exactly how this person truly felt but could not say it out loud. And of course, the deep regret that they now have that they are awakened and realize like how much time they wasted when they could have been living the life that they truly dreamed of. How much time they wasted not loving you because they had fear. And that's the thing, that's the major thing they said, fear. Fear of what's going to happen, the fear of what happened happening again. So they do have these fears. They do have these fears. So we have to give them their time to heal. And when we do that, guess what? You're going to be healing too. Because you're going to realize that, hey, I don't need to be chasing this person. If this person loves me, they will definitely be with me. And this is our problems as divine feminines, as chasers. If you look back at your past relationships, who was the one chasing? You. You've been chasing since the day you were born. But the thing is, you didn't know what you were looking for. What you were looking for was actually God. And where does God come to you? Through your divine masculine. The love you've been looking for from whenever since the day you were born. That love you've been chasing, so much so that you put yourself in certain relationships even though you know you were not supposed to be in it. But because you wanted that self-love so much, you stayed in them. And then when you got hurt, you cried for millions of years because you got disappointed because you didn't get what you wanted. And you start to look again. So all these things that you're experiencing is because of that lack of self-control. The masculines, what man, they have that down on lock. That self-control. But on their side, it's a bad thing. Because what they actually do is suppress their feelings. And that's why now they're going to have to work on their feminine energy so that they can learn to just express themselves, show themselves love, open up, be more gentle, be more caring, more loving, and then balance that energy. And the only way they'll get to heal that side of them is if you, as the divine feminine, step into your masculine energy. You have to step into your masculine energy. And stepping into your masculine energy is saying no, mean it, and move on. Because a lot of us, we don't know how to say no. We let people use us because our heart is so soft and weak, and oh, we are so loving, and then we open it up so people can use us. That's why they say no is a complete sentence. Learn to say no. Learn to make decisions and mean it. That's the masculine energy. When they make up their mind, that's it. Nobody can change it. Nobody can tell them otherwise or anything to do. So divine feminines, what you're actually learning to do is to step into your masculine energy. When you step into your masculine energy, You take the masculine energy from your masculine. That's what you're doing. You're taking it from your divine masculine. And when you take your masculine energy, one half from the other half, which half is left in them? The feminine energy. And now they have to learn to control that energy. And then when both of you are healed, guess what? Now you're balanced. And now both of you can use and share the masculine and the feminine energy. That's how it works. Everything you're doing. And again, I'll say it as much times as I want to say it. The twin flame leader is the divine feminine. Nothing changes unless you change. Nothing changes unless you change. Your masculine cannot change unless you change, because you, the feminine, is the one with love and compassion. And if you cannot show love and compassion, then there cannot be any relationship. Look at all the other relationships in the real world, other relationships you've been in. If they were so loving and compassionate, you would still be in them, being happy, joyful, and probably even married and having your family and settling down and whatever, because it's so loving and caring and compassionate, and you just want to stay in that environment forever. Hell no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. That's why you're no longer in those relationships, because there was no love, there was no caring. There was no giving. There was no appreciation. There was no respect. So once the feminine learns to do all that, then hey, you have control. You have control. That's all you have to learn to do, self-control. And the biggest part of self-control is respect. Self-respect. I gotta tell you this, self-respect. Everything that's happening between you and your masculine, they're teaching you. Whatever you see your masculine doing, what they're actually doing is showing you what you need to work on. So for some of us, if we have this jealous energy within us, even, let me tell you something, you might look at yourself and say, I'm not jealous. I'm not a jealous person. I've never been. Let you see something with you and your divine masculine, and you see that jealousy raise its ugly head. And then you're going to talk about, I never knew I was jealous. I mean, I never, that's because it's buried on the inside. The things you are hiding, the things that are there that you don't know is there, is what your divine masculine is going to bring up. That's what they're going to dig up. Your masculines have the hardest job on this journey. All you have to do is heal and learn to respect yourself and learn to put God in the middle of everything, the leader of everything, the head of everything. That's all you got to do. That's pretty easy. The masculines have the most terrible job, because right now some of us, you have this negative energy about your masculine. You don't feel like they love you. Some of us may even go as far as say, I hate them. They have the task of hurting your feelings so that those feelings can come to the surface so that you can heal them. I wouldn't want that job at all. And that's why when they're awakened, it hurts them so much. Because now it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that to this person that I truly love. Because remember, when you're not awakened, you are doing things, but you're just doing it out of ego. But when the ego is shattered for your masculines and the ego is no longer there, then their third eye is wide open and they can see, think, realize, understand. And now they're going to be like, Jesus of mercy. No, that's just twingy. That's not. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that to my person. Like, what was I thinking? What did I do? And that's why they have so much regret. And that's why it's so hard for them to face you. That's why it's so hard for them to tell you how they truly feel, because they know that you look at them in such a bad light. And it's all because of what they had to do. And like I tell everybody, well, I haven't said it in a long time, but like I tell everybody, your divine masculine is the reason why you are healing, while you are getting better. So you have some people who like to say, I'm a divine feminine and I don't care what the masculine want to do because they're not divine masculines. Listen, none of us are divine until you start acting like God. Divine comes from God, divinity. You're just a feminine. And for you to think that way, it means you're nowhere near being divine. Nowhere. Because that's all ego. I'm an empress. I'm powerful. I can stand on my own. I don't need the divine. That's all ego. That's all pride. That's all pride. But once you can admit your faults, once you can really look at when somebody's telling you that something is wrong, analyze it and say, you know what? I really think I need to fix this. And you work on it. That's you shattering your ego, because you're looking deeper than what your regular eyes can see or your regular ears can hear. Right? So your divine masculines, they're not keeping their feelings on the inside because they want to hurt you. They're keeping it on the inside because, one, they can't believe their feelings. Two, they don't know how to express their feelings. Okay? The fun. There are. Okay, I'm just reading some of what you guys are saying here. All right, so now that I've said a lot, I do hope you guys understand. If you still have some questions, come on guys, join the Zoom. Again, you can keep your camera off just as it's here. Just join the Zoom. The link is in the description, is in the chat box. You can scroll up until you see the link that I post. Click on it. It will take you to the Zoom where you can join. All right. Hi, Margarita. Welcome, welcome. Yep. But that's the thing, Bob. Once you can really sit down and realize that you are getting better, that you are not the same person you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, then you know you're truly healing. You know you're truly healing. And that's because of the divine masculine. If the divine masculine never came into any of our lives, it will still be the same, I don't know, ring around the little finger kind of person that everybody takes and uses and then fling aside when they're ready. We should be thanking the divine masculine for coming into our lives instead of talking about they gotta do what they gotta do, what I do. Oh my God, I'm tired of hearing that. And that's how you know they don't really understand what love is. They only understand what love is when they're getting the love. And that's why, again, the masculine is taken away from us. That's why we also split. So see, does this person really love me? Or are they just saying, I love you because I'm around them, because I can give them love? Let's see what happens when I'm not around them. Let's see how this person acts when I'm not around them. Then I'll see if this is true love. Everything. It's like a test. Hey Ruth, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, that's the truth, Desiree. That's true. Listen, you cannot, I can tell you this over and over and over. Once you find out you're a true divine feminine, once you're a true twin flame, I should say, there ain't nobody else for you than your divine masculine. And there ain't nobody else for the divine masculine than you. That's why even if they went, or when they separate from you and they go be with somebody else, it never lasts. Because the love they found in you, they can't find it in anybody else, because that's the love they themselves have always been searching for. You've been searching for each other. You've been searching for each other all your life. And now you found each other. You cannot be with anybody else. It's going to start off good, of course. Every relationship start off good. And trust me, a month, I give you 2 months tops. I'll give you 2 months tops. And then that relationship is done. It's over. It's over. Rebecca, you're so welcome. Margarita, players only love when they're playing. Of course, they only love when they're playing. And when they're losing, then they don't like it anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay. But anyways, guys, listen, let's talk now. Let's talk. Let's have this feedback. It's a conversation, right? Let's hear what you guys have to say. Please, guys, join the podcast so you guys you can talk to me and I can talk to you. And once again, you leave your camera off because I know everybody loves their privacy, right? So that's why I set it up this way. So we all have our cameras off. You don't have to be afraid to talk, you know. I'm afraid to talk, but I have to do it because I have a task, a job. I have to. No, you need answers. No, it doesn't matter how stupid the question might sound. Ask the question. It could be the most important thing you ask, and it could also be something that somebody else wanted to ask to get clarified to, and you asking it help that person too. All right. Hey, Rebecca, welcome, welcome. Get some water here. Welcome, Rebecca. Welcome so much. If you would like to take part and say something, ask a question, go ahead. Take your mute off. Or do I have to do that?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Rebecca. Welcome, welcome. Nice to hear you.
Well, I want to ask, how can we love ourselves like in a more authentic way?
Okay. Just a second. All right. So to love yourself, guys, it's not hard, and it's kind of not easy at the same time. And it's only hard if you don't know what to do. First off, to love yourself, it means to respect yourself. Because if you've always heard that respect is the foundation of love, right? Respect is the foundation of love. And once you start to respect yourself, then that's how you're going to see love starts to come in. And it starts by you not allowing those negative things or people in your life that you used to. Say, for instance, you always think that nobody loves you. So when you get a guy that says they like you want to hang on to that guy because nobody ever said they love me, but here comes a guy, so I'm not going to let this guy get away. I'm going to hang on, and anything they say they want, I do it. I jump. How high, sir? How high you want me to go? Right? How low do you want me to go? Right? Just because you feel so low within yourself, like nobody wants me and nobody will ever talk to me again. This is my only chance, so I'm just going to do everything. So you ignore yourself. So you start to please that person while you're ignoring yourself. All you have to do is put the focus on you. That's how you love yourself, with respect. Am I going to allow someone to hurt me because I say I love them? Hell no. No. Now you're going to have to step up and say, listen, I'm not going to accept this behavior from you. That's a lot of love you're showing yourself. Because when you love something, you don't hurt it. So when you love yourself, you don't hurt yourself. Meaning, if there's a situation you are in and you know it's hurting you physically, emotionally, all the kind of alleys, you've got to get yourself out of it. If you're in an apartment that drains your energy, neighbors drain your energy, whatever, and you know you wanna get away, but it's just like me. I'm in the apartment and people smoke below me, and the smoke comes up and it's killing me. But this is me. The rent is cheap. The rent is cheap, and I don't want to move again. I'm comfortable, so I'm gonna stay here. And every night I come home, I'm dying. I gotta open the windows. I'm there. I gotta put on a mask in my own home because I'm saying I'm fearing to move again. I'm fearing what's next. So I remain in the apartment, knowing that I'm being abused, knowing that I'm hurting myself. That's not self-love. No, when I made the decision to say, you know what, it doesn't matter what's coming next, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go find me some place there where I can breathe naturally, where I can come home and I don't have to worry what my place or my clothes smell like. And when I did that, all that I could do or all that I could see was a smile on my face, because guess what, Rebecca? Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. So when you do the things for you that make you happy, that's how you show love to yourself. And that's why you will hear whether it's me or other tarot readers or other twin flames will tell you, take yourself out for dinner. Go to the movies by yourself. All the things that you would want somebody to do for you, you got to be able to do it for yourself first. That's where love starts from first, yourself. So that's how you're going to learn to love yourself. And when you start to do those things for yourself, everything just takes its time and start to fall into place. Do you understand, Rebecca, or do you need me to explain some more?
I understand. Thank you so much. I wonder how can you do this and at the same time be on YouTube doing a reading?
Say that again.
I wonder how can you do the reading and at the same time answering.
If I can do the reading at the same time.
There's like this is live.
Mm-hmm. No, say that again. It's kind of a bit muffled, so that's why I'm not hearing so well.
So everything that we are talking about is live on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this one is, yes.
Well, I guess then I'm going to let somebody else do another question.
That's okay. All right, and you can stay on if you want and keep your mic on mute until, like, if you want to ask another question, because there's a lot of space. I have space for 100 people on here, so. So, but yes, Rebecca, that's how you would love yourself. You have to treat yourself the way that you want somebody to treat you. That's where self-love comes in. And again, it starts with respect. You have to respect yourself. If you can't respect yourself, that's the kind of people you're going to attract. People who don't respect you. And they're going to treat you in a disrespectful manner. Things in your life, everything in your life, everything you do is going to seem like a whole heap of disrespect, because that's what you're allowing. But like I said, you have to be in your masculine energy. Put your foot down and say, no, I'm not going to allow this. If it's somebody that's disrespecting you, you got to learn to stand up and speak for yourself. If it's your environment, you've got to learn to make the decision to take yourself out of the environment. That's how you show yourself love. You have to give
Yeah,
yourself love before somebody can give it to you. Okay, go ahead.
it's such a beautiful message. Like, thank you so much.
You are so welcome. All right, guys. So if there's anybody else who wants a question answered or and anything, and guys, like I just answered Rebecca's question, it does not have to be about about your twin flame, about the masculine, because as I said, this journey is a self journey, right? It's about yourself. But how do you get to the point of healing so that you can come into union with your person? That's it. If you cannot heal, you cannot come into union. So how does this healing work? Ask your question. What do you need to do? How do you need to heal? How do you connect more with God? Whatever is your question. Ask. Yeah, ask and ye shall receive, right? You gotta ask. And first, again, you gotta acknowledge when you have a problem, when you have an issue, so you can work on healing it. If you've never admitted that something is wrong or somebody is wrong for you, you could never heal that situation. You could never make your relationships better. And that's the masculine's problem, because the masculines who are in third party romantic relationships, it's hard for them to admit that the person that they are with is bad for them. Because number one, they have history together, and then it's like, I have history with this person, or I have child or children with this person. Like, how can this relationship be so bad for me? Or I know this person is disrespectful to me, or I know whatever they're doing is not good, but I don't want to move. I don't want to. I don't want to go somewhere else because I don't know if it's going to be the same. So you know what? I'm just going to stick it out. I'm just going to stick it out. And that's why God has to step in. That's why there are so many Torah moments, because they are so comfortable. They are not going to want to move. And it's not that they don't want to move, but that fear on the inside that I might lose again is what's causing them to stay stuck. It's that fear. So again, fear is a very big problem for everybody, not just twin flames, for everybody. And once you start to think of these negative energies and negative things, whatever negative thought you have, you'll call it into being. Because you have to understand something as twin flames. You have opened up that door to God. What you think, you'll manifest. What you speak, you'll manifest. Because you are now in that spiritual realm that other people aren't. You are now in that manifesting realm. Like, you are now so spiritually connected to God that you are now that creator, that manifester. And that's why your life starts to change when you find out you're a twin flame, when you meet your twin flame. That's why your life starts to change. And when it starts to change, it does not get worse. It gets better. And this is something I had to explain to someone. When you say you have met your divine masculine, if your life is getting worse, or you're masculine and you are getting worse, that's not your masculine. Or that's not your feminine. Because once you've met each other, the negative people are going to start to fall off. And then you might think like, it's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. It's my masculine's fault. It's my feminine's fault. If they never came into my life, this person would still be in my life. But as time goes by, you're going to realize that if I had never met my twin flame, I would never have had the courage to release that person that I knew that was so terrible for me, because I was just lying to myself. And that is their major problem. They lie to themselves a lot. So the divine masculines, they also have to work on that self-respect. As much as the divine feminine have to work on their self-respect. But once again, it starts from the feminine. And that's why I tell you all the time, guys, make sure whoever it is that you are trying to get into your life is your true twin flame. Because if things aren't getting better when you've met this person, then this person is not your twin flame. If wherever you started with your divine masculine, that's the same place you are after 5 years, 10 years, that's not your masculine. Because when you meet each other, it's time for you to start to do God's work. It's time for you to be on your spiritual path. And any path that God set out for you, it's going to be all kind of happiness and abundance, and all the things that you've always dreamed of start coming into fruition and you didn't realize. Everything is just going to work out. And don't think you're not going to have any ups and downs. Of course, this is when you're going to have your most ups and downs. But all those ups and downs aren't going to turn into permanent ups. If I should tell you guys where I was, if most of you guys were with me from the beginning, you'll realize that where I am now, my God, I tell you, I have a testimony for you guys, man. Whenever God says give the testimony, I'll give it. You wouldn't believe where I started and where I am now. After I figured out, hey, I've met a twin flame. I mean, my twin flame. Everything started to change. Everything. I had the strength and courage to move away from my karmic. I had the strength and courage to move out on my own that I never had. I had the strength and courage to do so many things. And where I am now, oh my God, what I have now, oh my God. I can't stop thanking God. So that's why I say to you guys, your divine masculine is a blessing to you. Your masculine is a blessing. But all they're waiting on is for the feminine to start to heal. That's all they're waiting on. It's like they're there in the background. Help me, help me, help me. And all some of us are doing is blaming them for what went wrong, blaming them for not doing anything, when they're there waiting for you to heal so that they can escape their tragedy. They already helped you to escape your tragedy. Because again, that's their job. They got you out. And now that they got you out, it's like you're not returning the favor because you think it's too hard. And this is the difference between someone who is a true twin flame and somebody who just thinks they are. When a true twin flame realizes that, hey, I'm a twin flame, the blaming stops. The I want to know more starts. The God, how can you help me with this starts. And again, things just start to get better because you want to learn, you want to know what's going on. You want to be connected to God because you know that without you as the leader, the union cannot happen. So the ones who are not true twin flames but think they are, when a masculine does anything, when anything happens between them and the masculine, they blame them from last year to this year to the future to 10 years from now. And I will never forgive you. I can never forgive this person. Whereas the true twin flame, oh my God, so this is what really happened? This is the reason why that happened? This is the reason why my masculine behave like that? No, man, I need to know more so I can, make things better. I'm the leader. Without me, there can be no union. Okay, what do I need to do? The blaming stops. That's the difference between a true twin flame and somebody who thinks they are. So you've got to definitely make sure that you're a twin flame so that you're not wasting your time on somebody that's not meant to be in your life. Somebody who's already gone off, living their life out there, being happy, even getting a family and everything while you're there hugging up your cushion on your couch. And I hope it's one of my cushions that's always underneath my video. Buy one of that and hug up that. I won't say anything. While you're on your couch hugging up your cushion and nothing else to do, nobody beside you, you're so lonely because you're wasting your life on somebody who will never return. So all you need to do, find out if you're a twin flame. Watch the 2 videos. Go to my channel. When you go to my channel, click on my name or my logo, one of them, it will take you there. And then at the top, you will see the list of things going across. You click on playlist. And when you click on the playlist, it will show all the playlists. And then you will go through and you would find learn about twin flames. And you watch the first 2 videos in there. 15 true signs I've met my twin flame. And the second one, the number 1 test. And this test is between you and God, not me or any other reader or nobody else. You and God. Only God alone can answer you. Nobody else can. And will I teach you how to do it in the video? Go and watch them. And they both work together. It's not, oh, I got 6 of these signs. No, 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 no. You got to get at least 14 signs out of the 15 to say, I'm resonating with a twin flame. And then when God answers your question and gives you that sign to say yes, then you know you are a true twin flame. Because if you don't get that answer from God after watching that 15 true signs video, then you know you are not a twin flame. But let me explain something to you guys. Even though you're not a twin flame, you are a servant of God. Everybody out there who is seeing numbers and signs and synchronicities, you're awakened for a reason. Everybody has, we have different purposes. Some of us are twin flames. Some of us are healers. Some of us are teachers. Some of us are guides. So once you are seeing these numbers, what do they call these numbers? Angel numbers, the guides from the angel message numbers. So they're trying to communicate to you to tell you what you need to do next, what your next step is, what's going on, what's coming, what should you do so that you can do God's will. We are all awakened to do God's will. But again, some of us have different purposes. Okay? So make sure you're not wasting your time. I tell you guys, the amount of time I did the number 1 test. Because of all the things I was experiencing, I'm like, no, 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 no. This person cannot love me. This person cannot be my twin flame. And I go to God again and I do the test again. And I say, God, show me whatever. Again, go do the test. You'll understand what I'm talking about. And God send the sign, boom. And again, guys, if you are a true twin flame and you ask God for that sign, it's going to take you less than a week. It also depends on what you ask for, because if the sign that you ask for is never been seen before, you got to give God some time to work that into your path. And don't go searching for it when you ask for that sign, because the devil can put things in your path as well. So that's some of the things you got to understand. All right. Margarita, thank you so much. Yep, this is why I really wanted to get back into my regular schedule, so that, because I'm a teacher. I'm here to teach. I'm here to teach you guys and guide you on the right path. But I got to learn to balance my work life. And YouTube, I gotta cuss YouTube because YouTube is not paying me any money. Your girl had to go and get a job. And now I'm so stressed out and tired because I have to be doing these two things at once. Because I'm not getting paid, man. I can't survive on what they're giving me. I can't pay my bills and eat food at the same time. YouTube, you gotta do better. You don't what you think? You don't know people need to eat out here? Ay, have mercy. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Let's see if there's any other question. Because I know. Oh, welcome, welcome, Miss iPhone 60. I don't even know who when I'm saying Miss iPhone 60. Thank you so much for joining. If there's any question you want to ask, or if you're just here to listen, that's fine. But if there's something you want to ask, please go ahead.
Sure. My name is Kenza. I asked a question in the chat, but I don't think you saw it.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. So I was just wondering, I actually used your video to confirm, aside from the many signs that I experienced alone. And so I've run into after separation, I run into him about once a month. And prior to meeting him, or prior to separation, I had never run into him anywhere. And so when we're in person, he obviously can't take his eyes off of me. He's always, it's like God is controlling our movements, because if I turn, something just forces me to turn, and he's right in my face.
Mm-hmm.
So after this happened a few times, I thought maybe I should reach out. And so I did, and I tried to say something flirtatious, and he responded with, like, bye, woman, please leave me alone, you're delusional. I've only seen him once since then, and I was too nervous to talk to him because I just felt insecure after that text message response.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just wondering, the next time I see him, because he, like I was explaining, he does seem like his guard comes down when it's in person. We just don't speak. Do you think that it would be a bad thing if I tried to at least kind of exchange a few words and feel it out?
Okay, it wouldn't be a bad thing, but here's what you gotta do. The same way this person ignores you, you're gonna have to do the same thing. Right?
Okay.
Because they know exactly what they're feeling, but like I was saying in the beginning, they don't know how to express it. And yes, this person's gonna have their guard up because of past experiences. And
yes,
if you keep saying something and pushing this person, it may lead to the point where it's going to be so overwhelming that they may block you.
Right? Oh, I'm blocked everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I can tell you, listen, and this is why I say to you, every single twin flame experience the same thing. Every one of us. And that's why it's a group. Because every one of us experience, if you're a twin flame and you've never been blocked, you're not a twin flame.
You're not a twin flame.
You're not. I can guarantee you're not. Because number one, that's why the word is here for us. Chaser. You're going to be chasing this person. You're going to want to hear them talk to you. You're going to want to see them. You're going to want them to say how much they feel about you. You're just going to want to, I want. That's the energy. I want. And it's going to be so overwhelming that they're going to block you. And they're not blocking you to disrespect you. They're blocking you because, my God, this is too much. This person is all upon me to say what's truly in my heart, and I don't want to. So how do I protect myself? How do I get this person away from me? Ding, ding. You know what? I block them. I block because I like it.
And the advice that you gave in the beginning when you answered my question, when you said if he's ignoring me, to ignore him, it's funny that you say that, because the first time I ran into him, he couldn't keep his eyes off of me for like at least 10 minutes, and I just didn't look in his direction at all. I pretended like I couldn't see him. And then I was dancing with my friends, and he came and danced behind me, but didn't say a word. And that's when I was in just like my surrender mode. I wasn't chasing anymore. And I think after, it was almost like when he touched me that night, he exchanged his energy with mine, and now I was the nervous one, because when he first saw me that night, he like bit his chain and was just so nervous. And now I'm the one shaking and breathing and everything else when I run into him. So I think you're right. I need to get back to that. You know, I don't deserve to be blocked everywhere. I'm just going to sit in my feminine. And I think that's why he was.
Okay, my internet is back. Let me tell you something. You are already in your feminine energy, and that's why we're in this problem. You're already in your feminine energy, right? That's why you chase.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, very true.
So what you need to do is be in your masculine energy. So you've got to learn to say, just like he did, you've just got to learn to, okay, I don't want to talk to you today. Right? So I'm not going to talk to you. Okay, you don't want to talk to me? Have it your way. Right? Like Burger King.
Right.
This is no this is no promotion for Burger King. Okay, YouTube. Yeah, right. So you've got to be in your masculine energy, like I was saying in the beginning, in order for them to surrender. In order for them to chase.
So it's, yes. So he falls into his feminine. No, absolutely.
Exactly. So,
and Twindy, I wanted to ask you, during the journey, does the energy flip sometimes? Because when he was the chaser and I was the runner, and he was in his feminine, where I was like, you're too, like, I felt like I was communicating with another female because he was so emotional and I was closed off and scared of how strong and deep the connection was. And so I think once he pulled away and I turned into the chaser, I'm much more emotional. I mean, I cry more. Is that common where, you know, you can start off more masculine, or is it really just from birth that we have the stronger feminine side?
Okay. On the twin flame journey, it starts out all the time. There's not one instant where it's different. The divine feminine is gonna be the runner in the beginning.
Okay.
All the time. And your masculine is gonna be the chaser in the beginning. Until you surrender and say, okay, let's give this a try. And guys, all this is in my book. I tell from step to step, everything that I experienced and explained. Again, it's a guidebook. It guides you on what you need to do and what happens and how to work through what happens. So in the beginning, you're going to want to run. Because again, the way you feel, it's so intense, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm scared. This is so intense what I'm feeling. And you're not going to want to give in to this person until when you finally give in and you say, you know what? Okay, let's give it a try. And then things start to work out, and then boom, they start to run away from you again. And then now you're going to be like, what's happening? What's going on? Like, am I crazy? I thought this person was this that, right? And then now you're going to become the chaser. So the energy does flip. And, excuse me, after that period, and you start to heal, what you're actually doing is going into your masculine energy. And like I said before, you're pulling the masculine energy from him, and that's going to leave the feminine energy. So you're going to be using that masculine energy, and because you're using the masculine energy, guess what? Now he has to use that feminine energy, and now he's going to come chasing. And that's why when you ignore them, that's why when you start to pay attention to you, that's why when you can't even remember what his name is. I mean, that doesn't happen. I'm just being drastic. So that's when you just start to pay attention to you and do everything surrounding you. Not knock. Hello, what you doing? Like, ding, ding, telephone call, phone message. You see them show up somewhere. All of a sudden they come and talk to you, because now they have to chase you because you are standing in your masculine energy. And as soon, this is a weird part about it, because now that you're healing and you're standing on your own 2 feet, you're in your masculine energy, and as soon as they come back around, now you're gonna be like, oh my god, he really loves me, and you're gonna start to be like, oh, I love this, I love that he's talking to me now, and then boom, he's gone again. And you tell me why, Kenza, if you understand what's going on, tell me why you
Yes,
think
yes,
he
no,
will.
absolutely.
Yeah, he's gonna withdraw again because you now lose that masculine energy because you're like, oh my god, he loves me. Oh my lord, I can't believe it. No, you gone back into your feminine
Yes.
energy, that
Yes. No,
soft
Twinsy, you know what's
energy.
so funny is
Mm-hmm.
that whenever I listen to your reading, so his name is Dingani, and
Mm-hmm.
whenever something really resonates with me, because you do it quite often, but you'll say ding
Mm-hmm.
ding, or like, of course, when you get the confirmations when your phone goes off, and I
Mm-hmm.
always am just like, okay, I was really meant to hear that because that's his nickname,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, yes, everything that you're saying
Mm-hmm.
speaks volumes.
Yep. Yep. It does.
And then if I could just ask one more little question,
Right. Go ahead.
throughout this journey with him, I've never had any dreams about him at all. And over the last few weeks, I've had two very, very like clear dreams, both
Mm-hmm.
positive. One actually was like he was in my dream as like a much younger self, and I've only known him since the like mid last year, so I've never seen him in person when of course when he was younger. And so I over time I realized that was definitely just showing me he's healing his inner child. And then the last stream was a few days ago, and I was just wondering, is that a sign that, we're both like, we're kind of in the right direction, or even that he is thinking about me more when I start having dreams? Because, like I said, of course, I think about him all day, every day, but I've
Mm-hmm.
never had dreams of him.
Well, I see these dreams like it could be moments where it's like subconsciously you are meeting up with each other because again in the 5D you're already together, right? So
Yes,
so
yes.
it's like, and these dreams, it's like they're showing you what's already there or what's waiting on you, right?
Okay.
So
Yes, yes.
these are just like signs to show you what's coming and what's there, because it happens most times again when you're not thinking about them, because again you're gonna trigger their energy to want to show up, to figure out what is this person doing, why can't I see them,
Yes.
why can't I feel them, why can't I know what's going on here? So I want to know. So how are they gonna know? Where can they know? 5D, because you're already
Yes.
there. So it's gonna come, it's gonna show you. And most times they may be having the same dream as well, because if they're visiting you in your dream, it's because you're on the same like wavelength or whatever they want to call it, right?
Okay.
So
Yes, yes. No, that's beautiful.
you are there with each other. So don't worry about that being negative. It's not negative at all. And at this, I just said something that I want to let you guys understand, so to see if this can help you also to let go. Because when you no longer feel your divine masculine, that's when you've come into union with yourself. That's when their energy no longer affects you. And this is the point where now they're gonna say, what in the world is going on? Where's my other half? Why can't I feel my other half? Why can't I know what this person is doing anymore? Why is this person's energy not bothering me anymore? And ding ding, they're gonna come chasing, because they
Yes.
feel like they're losing you. They feel like you're not there anymore. So what am I gonna do? I gotta get my person back. I gotta get this person back. The only time that you'll have this person chase you is when you come into union with yourself. And that's where union starts, within yourself. If you're still feeling this masculine over and over every day, now and again, their energy bothers you, you're not yet in union with yourself. Their energy shouldn't bother you, because you are two different persons. You're the same soul, but you're two different persons. Could you imagine walking down the road and your masculine steps on a stone and you feel it? Like, you couldn't do anything wrong, or your masculine couldn't do anything wrong. You're going to both be destroying each other. right? Because I can tell you of an experience where before I figured out how everything was going on, but I was still monitoring what was happening. One Sunday I was doing laundry and I was going to the laundry room and I was coming down three flights of stairs. Three. So it's not even far. 3 steps. And I missed the last step and I was looking at the step going down and I'm like, what in the world? How could I miss that? That's crazy. And I hurt my leg. And I went to work the Monday and I saw my divine masculine. He was hopping. And I'm like, what happened to your leg? He said he hurt it playing football, which is soccer. That's what I'm saying. We say football. And then I realized, I'm like, oh my God. So that's why I missed my step. And that's why I hurt my leg. Because it's like at the same time he hurt his leg, it affected me. And it made my leg hurt, but it wasn't my hurt. If you understand what I'm saying, it wasn't my pain. And that's why your divine masculine's pain become yours, because you have not yet cut off their energy from yours. You have not yet surrendered the chasing. You have not let God in the middle to cut off that demanding energy. So now when you let God in the middle, both of you are taking from God. Both of you are healing through God, not through each other. And you're not taking from each other anymore. And that's why you have to put God in the middle of everything, because God takes away everything. God takes away pain. God takes away the sadness. God takes away the hurt. God takes away the depression. God takes away everything so you can no longer hurt each other. That's why God is there. And that's why healing is there, so you can no longer hurt each other. You can still communicate telepathically, but the emotions, you cannot feel the other's emotion again, because you are in union with yourself. So you got to first achieve that self-union before you can achieve union with somebody else. If you don't, when your masculine comes back around, you're going to be dependent on them once again. You're going to be chasing them once again. This person needs to be out of your presence, and you're not wondering where they are. You're not wondering, are they going to come back? You're not wondering, are they out there cheating on me? You're not wondering anything negative about this person. But when, as chasers and in our past relationships, sometimes when this person or our past partners are away from us, that's all that's on our mind. Are they cheating? What are they doing? So much so you want to figure out, you want to go where they are because you want to see. Insecure energy. That should not be there. That should not be there at all. So when God is the middle, or in the middle of both of you, of your connection, of your relationship, all you feel is peace, tranquility, happiness, joy, stability, everything that's good. And that's why you don't even have to worry. Your masculine could be gone for a month. And that's why separation is so long, because let me see if this person can do without the masculine. Let me see how long. And during that separation, you learn to trust and hold on to God. You learn to find your happiness, find your joy, find your peace without the masculine being there. That's what God is for, to take away the pain, the struggle, the hurt. And that's why if you're not focused on God, that's all you feel. Pain, hurt, struggle, sadness. That's all you feel. Anger, jealousy. Right? Hey, Anne, welcome, welcome. So, hey, Laura. Oh,
I
don't
just
worry.
wanted to say, Wendy, thank you so much for answering my questions and giving me a better outlook of the whole journey.
You are so welcome. Not a problem. That's what I'm here for, my friend. That's what I'm here for. Right? And guys,
Yes.
I'm going to use this again as my advertising moment. Don't forget the book. It's down below the video. You can buy the ebook off of Spring. I think I put on my community tab. You can also now purchase it on actually on Lulu where I got it printed. And I have some hard copies you can purchase on my website if you want a hard copy. All right? It's going to be the best thing you ever bought. The book is more important than a reading because a reading only lasts for however long the energy lasts. And somebody's energy can change today and change tomorrow. Because I could be totally happy today and somebody go and piss me off tomorrow and my energy changes. And what was supposed to be done, it never got done tomorrow. Right? Because somebody pissed me off and the energy changed. That's how energy works. But once you are healing, once you understand what to do, when to do it, how to react, then you know how to control everything about this journey. And trust me, that healing, when you start to feel that, you're not gonna want anything else. You're gonna even wonder, like, do I still want my masculine? I don't know. Like, I'm so comfortable being alone. Like, God, somebody is gonna want to come and sit beside me on my couch. No, but I need to lie down and stretch my leg out. I mean, I don't know if I want somebody. I don't know if I want my masculine anymore. That's the energy you're gonna be in. And it's not because you're hurt, but it's because you're so free now. Because you are so, you love being alone. You love your peace. You love the joy you're feeling. It's like, I don't want to share that. I don't want to share that. But that's where you guys need to be. That's where you need to be. And it's going to be beautiful once you figure it out. Mm-hmm. And thank you guys, all of you guys who showed up tonight. Thank you so, so much. I love when people want to learn. I love when you want to learn about your twin flame journey. It's not all about reading cards. And I try to tell this. And again, you see, this is the difference again between true twin flames and people who think they are twin flame. True twin flames, they want to learn. They want to know. They want to understand. People who think they are, oh, just tell me what's going to happen. I just want to know what's going to happen. Simple. Or just tell me what's going on. I just want to know what's going on. And even after they know, then they go back to their same old self. Nothing changes. So please, guys, it's for you, yourself. Okay, Rebecca, is it okay if we keep our heart open through this process? Like, I know I love him unconditionally, even though I don't give him energy. Excuse me. Your heart has to be open in order to receive love. If you block it off, how are you going to get love? How is God going to give you love? So you keep your heart open and you keep that space in your heart for your divine masculine, but you continue to do what's best for you. You know that when your masculine comes back, that piece of heart is still there for him to receive, or her to receive, right? So you don't shut your heart off. You're just going to be locking it up with all that anger and pain and hurt. All that sadness, that's all you're going to do. And there's going to be no space for God. Remember, God is in your divine masculine. What you're experiencing, guys, is God's form of love through your masculine. That's what you're experiencing. And that's why us as divine feminines and masculine should feel this. You should know how special you are, because not everybody gets to experience this. Not everybody gets to experience God's pure, true love like this. You know how many people want to be loved like this? Why do you think there are so many people who think they're twin flame, or who say they're twin flame when they're not? Because everybody in this world is looking for love, true love. Let's be exact. Everybody's looking for true love. Some of us know where to find it, but do not want to go there because they don't want to say God. Some of us don't know. And some of us, we have it and we are not using it properly. But anyways, let's see what is. Ruth, thank you so much. Diamond, you are so welcome. Yeah, that's where you guys need to be. And man, when I get the email of people telling me how much better they are, how they're healing, and the changes they're making in their life, it just makes me smile, because it's like, yes, I'm doing my job well. I'm doing my job. They're learning, they're understanding, and they're getting it, and most importantly, they're finding happiness. I'm like, yes. Yes. But guys, do not leave God out of it. Like I'm saying, you have to put your life in God's hand. You have to have God as the master of your life, as the leader of your life. And all the negative things we've been doing before we met God, our twin flame, it has got to stop in order to serve God wholeheartedly. We cannot be living in society and doing societal things and then saying we are praising God at the same time. We can't do that. God says you can't serve two masters. It's got to be one or the other. You can't say I'm a servant of God and doing things that God will not approve of. And that's the reason why we have to get rid of all this anger in us, all this hurt in us, because we cannot. It's like we are slaves to these things, to hurt and anger, because they just come when they want. They use us when they want. That's why we got to get control over them, so that when the anger starts to rise, we say, go sit your ass down. I don't want to be angry today. Okay? And it has to be quiet and sit down, because you said so. We gotta heal. That's how you heal. Balancing your energy, controlling your energy. But guys, remember, you cannot be doing things out there that the world is doing and now say I'm a servant of God and God is leading me. It cannot work like that. That's why you've got to put your life into God's hands. And you focus on God and God alone. God is the only master. God is the only God. Not anything else. Yes. Okay, and do not, no, do not. I know we want to text them and stuff, even if you text it, because like I was saying, you want to, I don't remember when, sure. But anyways, I texted my masculine once recently and he never responded. This energy came on like, how dare you? After you were talking to me a week ago, now you have nothing to say. And after 2 days, I'm getting no response. It's like I want to get angry again. I have to just be telling myself, relax. Take it easy. It's okay. Maybe he was busy and maybe time ran away from him and he didn't get to respond, because I'm now looking at things through my life, and I'm saying, because a lot of times I don't get to respond to people. Even some emails, I read them and I can't get the time to respond. And like, these people must be saying Twin D's ignoring me, Twin D don't want to answer me. No. So it's like putting yourself in their shoes, right? And then you'll understand. But yeah, I let it go. And that's how you know you're healing, when you can control your emotions. All right. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let him be, Anne. Let him be. No texting. Let him be. You've got to take your energy away before they they try to find it. Just look at all these sayings that we have in the world. They're there for a reason. You never miss something until it's gone. And then when you miss it, you never know what you have until it's gone. That's the only way they're going to know how much they truly love you and want to show it. If you keep showing, if you keep pushing, you're not giving them any time to show you anything. You're not giving them any time to give you anything. So you should not be giving all the days of your life, right? You should not. You should be bold and beautiful too. Anyways, you should be able to know when to withdraw, to say, okay, that's enough. That's your self-respect. I've been giving this person so much and I'm not getting anything. You know what? I'm going to stop. And as soon as they text you back, don't just jump and grab up the phone because, oh my God, I'm so happy. No, no, no. Well, you can grab it up if you want, because I would grab it up too. But then, then I would be like, after so many days or weeks, you're just texting me. You gotta wait for my response. I'm a little bit busy right now. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we have come to the end of our session. Your girls got to go take a nap. Gotta get to work for 8 o'clock tomorrow. So every one of you guys who are here tonight, thank you so, so much. Okay, Bob, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And like I said, I've got two more questions now, so at least you can guarantee 2 more Thursdays that I'll do this to answer those questions, right? Yes, be patient. And you're not being patient because you want something. Always remember that. Don't be patient because you want something. Be patient because you know patience is a virtue, because I don't even listen. I don't even know the depth of that meaning of that phrase. I don't think anybody does. But anyways, patience is a virtue. You're being patient because you know it's healing, because you know when you are patient, you will receive. Not because, okay, I'm going to learn to be patient because I want my masculine to text me. No, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're not doing it for you and your soul. You're doing it because I want a text message, because I know they're going to come back. No, 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 no. You're doing it for somebody else then. Let's put it that way. You should be doing it for you. And that's what I mean when I say when you're doing things, you do it for you. You do it because you make yourself happy. That's why I say take yourself out. Go have fun. You're doing it for you. When somebody takes you out, they're doing it for them. Because they want to be around you. Because you may maybe make them happy or whatever. They're going to get something out of the date. So they're going to take you out. So they're doing it for them. So do it now for you. Go watch a movie because you feel like it. Go to a restaurant because you feel like it. Once you can do all these things on your own, you're on your way to do it with somebody else. Because you're not going to be needy. You're not going to be demanding. You're not going to be a succubus. You take everything. Take. No. And when this person is gone, they take your happiness with them and go. No way, no how. I tell you, I've learned a lot. I was never like this. I always needed somebody to feel loved because I was never loved or never felt like I was loved. No, I could care less. I could care less who loves me. Because when I look up and I say, Father God, help me with this, trust me, I see the help coming. Sometimes I have to cry first. And then God is saying, my child, be quiet. What you doing? I said I'm coming. You need to learn patience too. right? And I say, okay, Father God, okay. Okay, okay. And then when I look, here comes what I asked for, and I'm like, yay! And I start smiling again. I'm like, here it is. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I doubt you, God. Please forgive me. And again, that's where you always need to forgive yourself for things you do, things you didn't do, and other people around you. Because all the mistakes that you make with God, you're going to need forgiveness too. So make sure you're asking for that forgiveness, all right? Yes. So again, have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, twilight, whatever it is where you are. All right? Let go and let God, everyone. I love you all. And I'll see you next Tuesday live again for your $10 messages from your person reading. Look out for the post again. All right? Love you all. Later, everyone. Sweet dreams for those of you where it's night. And if you're sleeping in the daytime, sweet dreams too. All right. Later, and thanks everyone for joining who came on the Zoom. Thank you guys. Later. Miss Sarah, I hope you hear that, because I know you're working. But take care of yourself. Rebecca, thank you. Kenza, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you all. Later, guys. Love you all. Okay. I don't know how I get out of this thing. All right, Sarah. All right, guys. Later.